What up, YouTubes? Here we are back in part, I don't know, second part of the 11th mission in the GDI campaign. Taking out NOD, getting to Agent of Delphi. You know the drill. Really not much strategy left here, but as per usual, we're going to have to finish this one up. Good news, figured I'd lead with this. Red Alert 2 is a go. I finally figured out the trick in terms of how to play it. I was playing on the first decade, Command & Conquer First Decade CD. I wasn't playing on the original game. Maybe that would have been a good option, but downloaded the Ultimate Collection, which is freaking $5 from Command & Conquer Covert Ops, or Command & Conquer Tiberian Dawn, through whatever the fourth one is. Tiberium, it's blue, I forgot. I'm blanking right now.
Yes, sir.
All the way through those freaking games, they just added Red Alert 3, or maybe that was to the porting kit I was using. All those games are available right now. Just send them over, because then we're just gonna strafe the whole freaking area. All those are available for 5 freaking bones. That's it. It's a freaking steal. Jump on that on Origin. Just gotta download it. Airstrikes are ready, by the way, now. Pretty decent. Probably gonna use them to take out units, honestly. There's really no anti-air. It might be some rocket soldiers, which is weird. They don't include that on the airstrike. I don't know. Sometimes your rocket soldiers are just as effective as SAM sites. But, excuse me, take a sip of coffee. So found a way to record it. It wasn't working. It was like shutting off on me 5 minutes into gameplay previously. Then I tried it on my Mac. Couldn't figure it out. And then initially put the Ultimate Collection in, it wasn't working. It was just showing a black screen, so I had to change compatibility, set to minimize, and I'm still able to play it on 1280-720, best resolution. So it's a go. I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited. I freaking suck at the game right now, but kind of stretched pretty thin. I'm playing Fire Emblem, Sacred Stones, this, Pokemon Silver, Forgotten Empires, African Kingdoms, and one other game. I don't know. I'm going to have to be playing Red Alert 2. That's for darn sure. I don't know if I'm going to do Covert Ops next directly. Probably not. Give you guys a little bit of a break from Tiberian Dawn, and I might come back to that after I do Red Alert 1 and then move into expansions, just to kind of boost excitement. I'm trying to...
Yes, sir.
It's hard to record some of these older games just because of resolution issues. I don't really want to mess around with patches and putting that on my computer and whatnot if I want to get increased resolution, which kind of have to do. Nair Goods, if you're familiar with him, he's a baller with patches in the Command & Conquer universe. But you know, I'm not playing that game actually. So at this point, they still have enough funds apparently. Tiberian Styles obviously tell you that, to repair some of their structures. No big deal. No anti-air. I just sit back here, and honestly, this is a pretty good. I don't actually not take that back. This would normally be a good time to stock up on funds, but the next mission, I believe there's a limit on it, just because Mobius, transporting him and all that. Mobius, he's a weirdo.
Airstrike ready.
I wonder.
Select target.
Command & Conquer really revolutionized things with the non-graphic acting in between. Like, that idea is just eccentric in itself. Kind of embodies Command & Conquer in a way. I mean, it doesn't follow the typical vein, the typical themes that games and franchises. This is really risky. What I'm doing right now is firing near those sandbags. Is kind of idiotic, and that's kind of idiotic too. You never want to land your orc, because that's how you get them freaking destroyed by flame tanks. Okay, don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm sorry, I'm checking my Snapchat right now. Yeah, I know.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, respond to this. Oh, sending my mic across the table. But I mean the acting by I don't know how they got people to agree to do this. Like, I remember them describing that.
Yes, sir.
I think the guy's name is Joe. I'm forgetting his last name. That played Kane. He knew Lewis Castle, the creator, and they called him in. And he was like, "Yeah, you know, I'll do this." And then I didn't think he probably thought it was gonna lead to anything, but he played a freaking great role. Maniacal dude. Just shoots Seth in the head, no remorse. Next thing you know, he's acting in Tiberian Sun, and next thing you know, it's Firestorm, and next thing you know, it's because they didn't really have him in Covert Ops because they're standalone missions. And I think he even makes an appearance in Red Alert 1, now that I think about it. I wonder what happened to Tanya in Red Alert 1 to Red Alert 2, because it's not Carrie Wurr, obviously.
Affirmative.
Now, I know Carrie Wurr was a big selling point for a lot of people. And they kind of went off the board. They started putting like porn star actress in Red Alert 3, I swear, and then Jenny McCarthy, and I don't know. Maybe the Russian girl or whoever her name is was some famous person somewhere else. Because I know Yudo Kier, they went overseas from Germany to get. I don't know. Command and Conquer gets creative though. That's why you gotta love him. And my game is freaking speeding up now. It tends to do this when I get fewer units on the map, that is.
Silos needed. Building.
Alright, so with those guys about done, a little risky here still. Those units by the sandbags. Pay special attention to that, especially in the Covert Ops. I remember the one mission kind of had to block off a lot of valleys and whatnot. And you will screw yourself over royally. The heck out of that flame tank. You'll screw yourself royally. You start sending in orcas to take them out by the sandbags. Next thing you know, your base is freaking rubble. You just look over and no, the worst. The worst is when you're not on your base, and all of a sudden you see your tech tree disappear. It's the worst. It's like being texted terrible news when you should be called. Okay? Not nearly the same, kind of a weak metaphor, but it's kind of a shocker. And I can't believe I'm actually able to send engineers in without freaking APCs. I'm making mad dough here, making mad cold cash.
Not building captured. Not building captured. Not building captured. Not building captured.
That's all your structures. That's all your structures. I believe you got to send a couple units over here. It doesn't really respond. You get the signal flare, but it doesn't really spawn until you send, I think, a ground unit or an infantry unit across over here through that wall. Whether it's an armored unit, infantry, I don't think it matters. So we're just gonna do that real quick. Could be a freaking harvester for all I care. I'm making all kinds of hydration gains right now. All kinds. Alright, it's just a waiting game right now.
Unit ready.
I ain't even bother selling anything. Are you not going? Are you not? What do you think you're doing? Are you gonna climb the mountain? Is that a new feature to the minigunner? Is that a new feature to the minigunner today? I didn't know about that one. So I'm gonna sell you off. I'm gonna sell you off to the power plant trade, international power plant. Communication trade. And there's our helicopter that we cannot make. That sucks. Bye bye. Fly off the screen. Takes forever. We win.
Mission accomplished.
Whoops, started. Okay, there we go. Next one is going to be, I like to select the one in Bulgaria. is your options. Still figuring that one out. Just got my bachelor's, but they don't teach you those things in college. So my lesson is don't go to college, essentially. But you have two options here, one to the left, one to the right. Bulgaria is typically the more simple option, the one I'm a little bit more familiar with. So we're gonna click on you, Bulgaria, see its stats there, watch the cutscene real quick, and I'll probably just check you out. We'll see if I'm gonna come back.
GDI funded research shows the following incidents of
Watch it.
Tiberium-related illnesses. Respiratory ailments. Reproductive ailments. Immune system ailments. Tiberium-related deaths. Spores emitted by Tiberium-infected plants appear to be a source of Tiberium-related illnesses. The world scientific community is focusing its research on this deadly spore.
Tiberium is a new life form. Quite simply put, it seems to be adapting the Earth's terrain, foliage, and environment to suit its own alien nature. If this is the case, ladies and gentlemen, we are facing a killer beyond that of our most turbulent nightmares. It is not an exaggeration to state that the future of the entire planet may be in jeopardy. May God have mercy on our souls.
Sorry to interrupt your briefing, Commander, but we need your help now. Kane discovered we were hiding Mobius, and he's throwing everything at us but the kitchen sink. It's up to you to mobilize the strike force. Acquire Mobius and rendezvous with the rescue choppers. Mobius may be crazy, but he holds the key to this Tiberium riddle. Good luck.
Reinforcements have arrived.